Hi, Parker. This is Dora. It was great talking to you earlier today, and this is the video I was telling you about. So, like I said, I'm just looking for some feedback, and I will just jump right in so that I don't take too much of your time. So, what I do is I start by doing a search for flooring companies in your area, and the first things that show up are almost always ads, which they are, and then somebody's paying for an ad to be in the top of the map pack, too. So anyway, the map pack is ideally where companies like to be, and you're doing a fantastic job with that because you're ranking right here. All you need to do to rank a bit higher and be in this first position so that people click on you more is maybe get a few more citations. You can count the photos and see if you've got more photos than your competition does and put more in there if you need to. But you're doing a great job with that. One thing that I notice is I don't see you in the organic search results. There are tons of directories here first. And the first competition I found was Carpet One. So I'm going to look at theirs and make a little bit of a comparison just to show you what I'm talking about. So this is your website. It's a beautiful site. You've done a wonderful job with it. I would recommend, however, having some more content on it. When Google sends its crawlers out and they read your page, they don't just check to see if your information's relevant. They also count how many words are on your page. And right now, to get on page one and stay there, it takes about 1,500 words of content. So if you were number one in map pack and number one in organic, that would bring more traffic to your site. So let's look at the competitor site real quick. Your site, I have to say, is much better. Although they don't have as many pictures, they have a little bit more like content in it, which I know seems silly, but that is just how it works. So I am going to compare them just with California when we go over these next couple things, since they're a national company, and I want it to be more realistic towards, what you might be able to do. So this is looking at your company with a program called Ahrefs, and it's kind of like me just going through the back door and just taking a look and seeing how things are going. So you have a domain rating of 2.2. That is the power of your site. And you have a URL rating of 10, and that is the trust of your site. Now, over time, these numbers should come closer together, which is what you want. Google does tend to like a 1-to-1 ratio. So as you add backlinks and make sure that you've got both powerful and trusted backlinks, it's going to help you move up. So a backlink, it's just a shout out. It's when either your information has been put into a directory and somebody can click on it and come back to your website, or maybe somebody has put a link to your company in a blog and saying how great you are, anything like that. Maybe they did a review and then put your link in there. So backlinks are super important for ranking in Google. And let's just look at what you've got here real fast. So I am going to rank them by their power. As you can see, they have their own domain rating and their own URL rating. So you've got an 87, which is a good number, but you drop down to the 70s. 70 is still a good number, but you drop down pretty quickly to go into some of the lower ones here. So ultimately, if you can get as many backlinks as possible with a 50 or higher, you're going to pull up in rank and go ahead of your competition. I will show you how to get some of those links here in just a second. So it's great. You've got 32 keywords, and it looks like you're pulling in a little bit of business. So Designer's Magic Flooring, of course you should rank for that, right? And you are. So you've got a volume of 150. That's how many people look for it every month. And 53 people either click on your site, call you, submit a form. So that's helping your business a great deal, honestly. Designer Magic, once again, you're ranking number one, as you should, and you are for all three of these. Now, Flooring San Clemente, you're number 9, so you're not pulling as much out of it, but you're still getting 3. And then there are many other keywords available to you. So I'm going to sort this by volume just to show you. Some of these are going to be national keywords, which are a little bit harder to rank for. But look at this. There are 500 people looking for designer floors every month. There's 250 looking for magic in California. And I don't know if that means that they're looking for, the flooring or not, but they may be. And then, let's see, flooring designer, 300 people every single month are looking for that. If you were ranking a little bit higher, you would be pulling in business. So when you add content to your page, you're going to be adding keywords, and that's going to help you rank higher. Let's see, let's go over your competition real quick. This is deceiving. Their power is probably 0, and that is just because this is pulling rank or power from all of their locations instead of, just the location near you. So we're going to look at their backlinks though. So let's do this by power as well. So they've got some 80s here, it does go down to the 60s. But if you were to go through here and find anything that's a 50 or above and click on it and put your information in, because like I've said many times to other people, backlinks are not necessarily just for one particular company. A lot of them are for anybody who is willing to take the time to go and put their information in or request to have somebody put it in for them. You can do that for any company out there that is your competition. There are other programs out there. I wouldn't use Ahrefs because it's spendy, but you can find those backlinks and you can use them yourself. Same thing with keywords. You can look at your competitors' keywords and say, oh, hey, that's something I sell. I'd like to rank for that. And I am just going to sort this really quickly. Well, we'll leave it here first. As you can see, they're pulling in quite a bit of traffic from these keywords. And there's volume here. Tons of people are looking. 8,000 people are looking for Valley Springs, California. If you're related to Valley Springs, you can utilize that keyword. Maybe if you sell Duralux flooring, 1.8 thousand people look for that every month. If you can get in the top 5, you're going to pull in business from those. So I just wanted to show you an example of all the volume that's available for people looking for the things that you do. So this is what I wanted to show you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I look forward to reaching out and talking to you tomorrow. Thanks again.